Hello, and here's another Runescape video. In this video, I will try to do a quick guide on the Jadinko Lair firemaking methods. Now, this is only for low-level players, ones that does not have the Fire Lord or anything like that. So, yeah. Okay, so on screen now you can see the equipment's not required but recommended for this activity. You should get the fire ring, the flame gloves, and the infernal Azzy. Now, the ring of fire and the flame gloves gives a total of 5% fire making bonus and requires a total of 83 fire making to get. And keep in mind there are other, and this can be obtained through the all fired up beacon minigame. Now keep in mind there will be other requirements needed to complete the minigame. I believe one of them requires construction and the other one requires smithing. So yeah, and I don't think you can get assists for this one, so you will have to get the levels yourself. Now the Infernal Azzy is not required for this activity. You could also use a dragon hatchet. A rune hatchet is not recommended at all. Now the Infernal Azzy is recommended because, as you can see, when I start cutting the jade roots, okay, never mind, let's try this one. As you can see, when I start cutting the jade roots, they each curly, come on, okay, alright, that was funny, but whatever. Okay, so each jade root gives you have to cut it, first of all, you have to cut it twice to receive the curly roots, which is what you burn. Now, you can only cut the jade roots that are curled up like these. You don't want to get the straight ones, as those are used for fletching. Now, once you find one that's curled up, you have to chop it once to get it to come on now, get it to this stay like looking like this. Now you just have to cut it again and you will receive a total of 4 curly roots to burn. Now each one of them gives a 398 experience with a 5% bonus from flank gloves and ring of fire. Now the reason why you want an infernal Azzy instead of a dragon hatchet because you have a chance of burning the curly roots before you actually receive them in your inventory. As you can see, I burned up 2 of them and received 2 in my inventory. Now this means I can get a lot more roots I can cut a lot more roots per inventory, and this really saves a lot of time. But it's not exactly required to do, so it just ups your experience per hour rate a lot. Another thing, the Infernal Azzy actually requires a fire making level of 92 and smithing level of, actually no, the Infernal Azzy only requires a fire making level 92 to achieve, but in order to get it, you have to do the all fired up beacon quest, and to light all the beacons in that minigame, you will have to have um, 70 smithing. I got that just to get it, so spent my bank on it, so that was fun. Also, you need 60 agility, maybe 64 to get to a shortcut, but I'm not too certain on that. And 60 crafting and 52 construction. So in order to do that, you have to get those. In order to get the Infernal Azzy, you will have to get those stats. And also, you get a decent amount of woodcutting experience while you're here too. So that's that's something to keep in mind. And also, you at level Also a fire making level 83 and woodcutting level 83 is required to do these. Now, if you have the Inferno Azzy, you won't have to worry about the fire making level, as you probably already have it, because it requires 92 to even get the Inferno Azzy. Now, I am doing this with 99 woodcutting, so keep that in mind. I might be cutting the roots faster than you are if you're not 99 woodcutting, so that's something to keep in mind. Um, Yeah, I'll just quickly put on screen the requirements for this activity and as well as a map and showing the location and several ways to get here. Now, well, enjoy.